This is a book review of Mercy by Mirka Andolfo. The Fair Lady, the Frost and the Fiend. It's quite a cold, chilly book. It meant lots of snow and ice and everything. It's Washington State, late 19th century, and the Klondike Gold Rush. Mysterious woman Lady Helene is the protagonist / antagonist. Now, this book is 192 pages. It's from Image Comics, and it collects Mercy 1 to 6. Now, originally this would have been Italian, because the artist, writer is Italian, and there will be a European version, probably bigger version than this. So probably worth checking out those as well as this version. But I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed this, and I'm just going to quickly go through it. Now, it's very dark, very violent, and I couldn't really place it particularly. I mean, I could think of lots of things that are very similar. Let the Right One In, there's mention of Penny Dreadful. I must admit, it probably is Penny Dreadful, but I wasn't a fan of Penny Dreadful, I have to say. And American Horror Story, Lovecraft Country. I always call it County for some weird reason. That sort of thing. It's just, yeah, very Lovecraftian, just weird, gothic, dark. And the artwork is very dark as well. You've got this woman who, and I don't want to say much about the story, too much about what happens in the story. None of the characters are really what they seem. They're all got more than, this place is lots of people just coming through, people are being killed, there's lots of violence all the way through the book. The initial scene in this mine, you've got a person there with his guts all over. Also you've got this, obviously, this beautiful colouring all the way through, and the artwork is superb all the way through. It's always a problem when they're doing any review. You don't want to put too many things to show, obviously, spoilers, because it's virtually impossible. You've got this young kid who thinks that this woman here, Lady Helene, is an angel. However, even that is odd all the way through that. Anyway, this woman is coming to this place, sort of like that sort of initial Dracula sort of thing, where you've got the sort of, obviously, Harker going off into the Transylvania kind of thing. That's what I thought. You got that initial snow coming down. That sort of feel. Could easily have done this in sort of middle of Europe or somewhere. Central Europe would have been something. But I think she's an interesting character. There's certainly she's got a weird smile, as they keep quite often mentioning. Now, initially when I got this, I started reading. I thought, that she was coming to town, and she was like sort of like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I thought, maybe this is However, because this guy, I thought, he's the vampire, he's the evil scumbag character that's going to be the main antagonist. But it's not, of course. It moves on from there very rapidly. And there's brothels involved, and lots of people are less than what's known with the violence. And there's also lots and lots of very gruesome scenes. And without showing much more of the artwork, because it's very hard, you don't want to show it because you want to get the book, read it, because I think it's just superb. But you've got some very gruesome scenes, like I said, here, with these sort of weird, sort of Lovecraftian, like pods or weirdness coming out of this person's eye. Pretty nasty work. Like Invasion of Body Snatchers. There's no body snatching kind of thing in this. And I love there's some scenes here certainly with like drink and stuff, obviously, and food that's quite good all the way through story. And well, I just think the artwork and story are superb. And I loved it. Absolutely loved it. There's a lot more characters turn up later to cause more problems and trouble. And the story twists and turns, and there's lot of story here that's thoroughly enjoyable. It's got all the covers, so each of the sections, and as I say, it is nasty in places, absolutely nasty. There's also other various creatures as well that come along in the story. Just totally recommended. If you're really into gruesome, weird, unusual, gothic, dark, sort of Dracula, Let the Right One In. I say that sort of, again, it's very hard to put a finger on it totally. I think this book is just an absolute gem. You'll love it for the artwork. You'll love it for the story. The story's great. And I say there's some bonus material at the back. Really nice sort of beautiful. And I'll just show a little bit of there. You've got some glorious covers there. Obviously, a little bit of black and white. Not much. Most of this is in colour, but you've got straight away you can see the scenes. It's pretty nasty stuff all the way through. Absolutely love this book. This would make an absolutely brilliant TV series. I would definitely watch this TV series, though I suspect it will be probably even more horrible. Totally recommended.